everyone, my name is Jacob Tiranno, and thank you so much for coming to ChasingCinema.com's official YouTube channel. I am here with big news. And if you are friends with me on Facebook or follow me on Twitter, maybe you've seen me talk about it, but I am now officially announcing this great news. Last week on my 365-day movie challenge, which you've not seen, click that white eye, a bunch of links drop down. You'll be able to see my week 28 update, where I talk about maybe being able to bring you guys big news. Well, this is it. You ready? I am the official movie critic for Chet Buchanan in the Morning Zoo show on 98.5 KLUC, the #1 hit music station here in Las Vegas. So for all my locals, or even if you're not locals, now with phones and radio.com, you could actually tune into other areas, radio stations. You could please tune into me every Friday morning. I will be doing movie reviews. I actually did review Star Trek Beyond and Lights Out. I'll actually attach some of that fun audio into this video so you could hear me on my debut. But I was invited back after I talked to Chet Buchanan. He welcomed me. He wants me to be a part of the show every Friday to do movie reviews. However, now mind you, real quick, this Friday I will not be on because Chet is on vacation. However, August 5th, the day Suicide Squad hits theaters, I will be back on the radio doing movie reviews, and I'll be reviewing Suicide Squad, and then every Friday afterwards. So I just want to quickly thank Jeffrey K. Howard, Ransom Garcia, all my friends and family, everyone who supported me. They've been an amazing help in this journey. I am so excited to be part of 98.5. Make sure to tune in. We don't have an exact time yet, but it's probably going to be between 8:30 and 9 a.m. Follow me on Twitter at Jacob Tiranno. I'll be tweeting about it. You know, our Facebook, Chasing Cinema, our Twitter for Chasing Cinema, all that stuff. You follow me on everything, you won't miss it, I promise. Thank you guys so much for the support. Let's do this. 98.5, Chet Buchanan in the Morning Zoo.
Chet Buchanan in the Morning Zoo, 98.5 KLUC.
So Kayla was just saying that right after the Pokemon pub crawl, she is just going right there to the Town Square Theaters to see Star Trek Beyond tonight.
Oh, cool. Yes, I am.
Is that true? Is that a true story?
I'm going to get good and liquored up and then go see it. Yep.
Nice. So Jacob, who once again, this is our buddy Jacob. It's the first time we've done this, but I'm hoping that we'll do it every Friday. Although I told him we'd do it at 8:20, and obviously now it's 9:02. So Jacob,
no worries.
Jacob's probably not going to do.
That's right. No worries. You're on our time, not yours, or something.
So wait a minute. So it's ChasingCinema.com, and what was the other society thing you said?
The Nevada Film Critic Society.org.
Okay. That means he's got credibility, which means you're probably way too smart to be on this show. But we'll take a swing at it. So, how liquored up does Kayla need to be to see Star Trek Beyond?
I don't think she needs to be liquored up at all, to be honest. I think go on.
Go for it.
No, you go ahead. We're here to listen to you.
This Star Trek reboot franchise has been the most consistently good remake franchise we've seen in theaters in a long time. I've enjoyed the last two, and even though Beyond doesn't seem to have the presence the last couple films have had, I was really, really happy when I walked out of the theater for Star Trek Beyond because it was fun. It was a really great science fiction adventure movie. This movie takes it back to what the original series was all about, and that was exploration and going into deep space and finding new planets and new creatures. And they just have a really fun time with it. And of course, the cast is great. Carl Urban, Chris Pine, Zachary Quinto, everyone is so wonderful. And Idris Elba and Sofia Boutella also make a great appearance in this film, and they were really, really good. I honestly think it's a fun movie that people can go see and enjoy and have a fun time with.
Did you like the other ones?
I did, and I think that I liked the second one the best, Star Trek Into Darkness.
I'll agree with that. Yeah, it's a great movie.
In this movie, Jacob, in their exploration, did they find any Charmanders?
No Charmanders. No Pokemon Go references, unfortunately. But
Too bad.
They do find some pretty awesome things. We have some great science fiction visuals. You're seeing the the USS Enterprise flying around in space, and it just looks beautiful. The only kind of downer part of that is you get to see a lot of Anton Yelchin, who recently passed away at the age of 27, which is, you can really kind of feel that emotion when people were in the theater and they saw him. You could hear them kind of really sigh and be really upset by that loss.
Yeah, that's it. You see him on the screen, you're like, ugh. And then you think about how he died and all that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, and what's his name from
character is great.
What's his name from the Hunger Games series passed away, Philip Seymour Hoffman, and then they had him in there. It was so like morbid almost because the whole time you're just focused on it.
What are you going to do? There's nothing you can do.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But they have said that they're not going to replace his character. They're not going to do any CGI character. But, things change in Hollywood like, you couldn't imagine. So
No, they'll just write him out and move on. What's this Lights Out? What is this movie?
Okay, so Lights Out is actually a really cool story. So it's a new horror film. It's PG-13, so it's, definitely more attractive to the teen audience. But this is this filmmaker, David Sandberg's first film. He made a short YouTube video to enter a contest that was 2 minutes long in 2013 called Lights Out. And a new producer, saw this short, fell in love with it, and said, man, I want you to make this into a feature film. And lo and behold, 3 years later, he has an 80-minute feature film in the movie theaters.
That's awesome.
That is cool.
Go on.
No, it's on you. Go ahead.
And I think this is a really, really good horror movie. I do myself think that horror can be broken into two types of movies, right? You have the really deep psychological horror films that can go far beyond just wanting to make you jump in your seat. But this is not one of those. This is the movie that, for people who love haunted houses, if you want to get scared and jump in your seat over and over again, then Lights Out is it. I've always kind of been afraid of the dark. I'm not ashamed to say it, and this movie definitely plays with that fear very, very well. I thought it was fun. The story is a bit silly, but as long as you go with it, you'll be jumping out of your seats multiple times.
I will not go see it.
Awesome. So, it's not Kayla's, it's not my thing either. I won't be seeing that. Okay, so on the website, on chasingcinema.com, we noticed that you do a 4-star rating system. So,
yes.
For Star Trek Beyond, you give that
3 out of 4.
Very nice.
Bravo.
And for Lights Out?
Lights Out, I'd give it 2.5 out of 4, just because the premise is kind of silly, and the movie doesn't have a lot to stand up on beyond those scares. But for that moment, for that hour and 20 minutes, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, what are you going there? You're not going there for a 4 out of 4 horror movie. You're not there.
Yeah.
That's not what you're doing. All right, I'm off next week, but 2 weeks from now, let's do this again, all right?
All right, absolutely.
Thanks,
Can't
Jacob.
wait.
Thank you, buddy. Okay, so
Thank you,
again,
guys.
chasingcinema.com.
Yep.
ChasingCinema.com and NevadaFilmCriticsSociety.org. I have full video reviews that go much more in depth, and also written reviews as well. I also have an interview with the producer of Lights Out as well on that website.
God,
great.
You are way too good for this show.
Yeah.
All right, good. Thank you, man.
Guys,
Have a great
appreciate
weekend.
it. I have a lot of fun. Thanks.
Thanks, Jacob.
Chet Buchanan and the morning zoo.